Let's jump straight in. Number 10. Margarine. There was a time when butter ruled everything, and the dairy industry wanted it to stay that way. Then margarine showed up. Cheaper, almost identical in taste, and it caused total panic. Dairy producers pushed governments to shut it down, and in many places, they actually succeeded. By the late 1800s, more than 30 US states had banned margarine completely. Others got creative. They forced companies to dye it bright pink. Not a pleasant pink, but the kind that makes you question your life choices. The strategy? Make it look disgusting so no one buys it. Didn't work. People kept buying it because it was affordable, so lawmakers tried again. They banned yellow coloring entirely. Margarine had to be sold in its natural, pale, lard-like color. To get around it, companies started selling separate packets of yellow dye. You'd take your sad white block home and mix it yourself. Yes, people were basically kneading color into their spread just to make it look normal. Canada took this even further. Quebec didn't fully legalize yellow margarine until 2008, the same era the iPhone launched. While tech was evolving fast, they were still arguing over butter color. Eventually, the laws collapsed. The dairy industry fought hard to make margarine unappealing, and still lost. Number 9. Celebrating Christmas. Today it's a joyful season filled with lights and gifts, but at one point, celebrating Christmas could get you punished. In 1659, Massachusetts made it illegal. The Puritans rejected the holiday, arguing it had no real biblical basis. December 25th wasn't mentioned in scripture, and they viewed Christmas as a rowdy, pagan-style celebration disguised as religion. And to be fair, it wasn't exactly calm back then. In Europe, Christmas celebrations often involved loud parties where crowds demanded food and drinks from the wealthy. It was chaotic and sometimes even violent. The ban lasted over 2 decades. Even after it was lifted, Christmas didn't immediately become popular in America. It wasn't declared a federal holiday until 1870. Most traditions we know today, decorated trees, gift-giving, and family gatherings, became common in the 1800s. What we now see as wholesome once carried legal consequences. Number 8. Cars. When the first automobiles appeared, people didn't see innovation. They saw danger. These machines were noisy, smelly, and terrified horses, often causing chaos in the streets. Governments reacted fast. In Britain, the 1865 Red Flag Act limited cars to just 2 mph in towns and 4 mph in the countryside, slower than walking. It also required 3 people per vehicle, including one person walking ahead waving a red flag as a warning. Yes, you literally needed someone jogging in front of your car. Some areas even required drivers to stop completely and let horses pass safely. At the time, many believed cars were just a weird trend that would never replace horses. Now there are over 1.4 billion cars worldwide. Number 7. Pants. In 1800, Paris made it illegal for women to wear trousers, and that law technically stayed in place until 2013. There were loopholes, though. Women could wear pants if they were riding a horse or holding a bicycle. The moment they stepped off, illegal again. In the US, similar laws existed. Wearing clothes associated with the opposite gender could lead to arrest. In the 1850s, Amelia Bloomer promoted practical trousers for women. The reaction was brutal. She was mocked and labeled a deviant. Change didn't come from acceptance, it came from necessity. During the World Wars, women took over industrial jobs. You can't safely run machinery in a long skirt. Pants became normal because they had to. Number 6. Potatoes. Hard to imagine now, but potatoes were once feared as dangerous. When they arrived in Europe in the 1500s, people thought they caused diseases like leprosy. Being part of the nightshade family didn't help their reputation. In 1748, France officially banned them. Then came Antoine-Augustin Parmentier. After surviving on potatoes as a prisoner of war, he became their biggest advocate. He hosted dinners featuring potato dishes, gifted potato flowers to royalty, and came up with a genius marketing trick. He planted potato fields and guarded them during the day, but left them unprotected at night. People assumed they must be valuable, stole them, tried them, and realized they were great. Within a generation, potatoes went from evil to essential. Number 5. Coffee. There was a time when coffee was considered so dangerous it nearly got banned by the church. In the 1500s, some religious leaders called it the devil's drink and asked Pope Clement VIII to outlaw it. Instead, he tasted it and approved. But governments were still wary. In 1511, coffee was banned in Mecca because coffee houses became hubs for discussion and new ideas. And rulers don't like that. Ottoman Sultan Murad IV reportedly made selling coffee punishable by death. Before coffee, many people drank alcohol daily because water wasn't safe. Coffee didn't just wake people up, it made society more alert. Some historians even link it to the rise of the Enlightenment. Number 4. Blood transfusions. Early blood transfusions were a disaster. Doctors once believed all blood was the same, so they transfused animal blood, like sheep, into humans. It didn't go well. After a few tragic outcomes, countries banned the practice entirely for over a century. The breakthrough came in 1901 when Karl Landsteiner discovered blood types. Suddenly, transfusions became safe. Today, they save millions of lives every year. Number 3. Printing without permission. The invention of the printing press changed everything and frightened those in power. Before it, information spread slowly and could be controlled. Suddenly, ideas could be reproduced quickly and shared widely. Governments responded by restricting printing. In some cases, unauthorized printing was punishable by death. Despite this, people continued using it to spread ideas. Reformers used printed material to challenge authority, leading to major historical changes. What was once illegal is now a fundamental freedom. Number 2. Human dissection. For centuries, dissecting human bodies was forbidden. The body was considered sacred, so doctors had to rely on outdated theories. That led to a dark workaround: grave robbing. Anatomists secretly studied stolen bodies to understand human anatomy. Some criminals even began murdering people to supply corpses. Eventually, governments realized the danger of banning science. Laws changed, allowing bodies to be used for medical research. Modern medicine exists because of those early illegal discoveries. Number 1. Charging interest. Today, interest is everywhere. Loans, credit cards, mortgages. But for most of history, it was considered immoral. Known as usury, it was condemned by religion and philosophy. Charging interest was seen as exploiting people in need. In medieval times, lenders could lose everything: their wealth, their reputation, even their burial rights. So how did it become normal? As trade expanded, people needed funding. Lenders rebranded interest as fees or risk compensation. Eventually, the law adapted. England legalized it in 1545, and over time, the stigma faded. Now, the entire global economy depends on it. That's it for today. More videos like this coming soon, so stay tuned.